So the technical part I'll cover most about how we plan our S4 conversion using maintenance planner. Okay, so how we download the software. So I think you already know. So I'll explain as a steps. So first we'll run the maintenance planner and we go with the plan for S4 conversion from ECC to S4, the target version or latest version, which is existing in marketplace that is 2023. Okay. So once you run the maintenance planner and there you select all the required software which is required for the conversion. So maintenance planner tool, it will itself will generate an XML file and we need to push the software to the download basket. And then once we download the software, we'll place the software in our server. So the sum that I'm going to launch in here is a source system that is ECC. Okay. So I'll show. So earlier I already downloaded the software. Okay. And even I extracted the sum tool. Okay, so this is the sum tool latest which is available in the marketplace right now. So now I'll show how we launch the sum. I hope you all know, but I'll go walk through this. Okay, so inside the sum, we'll go to ABAP. So inside that ABAP, so how we'll launch the sum is we use this executable and using the config host agent. So host agent is a key role, so where it will support some tool to launch it. So it will give a URLs. Okay, so we can use this URLs to launch the sum. So once you launch your sum, so it will ask for the credentials. Here you need to provide your SRA ADM password. Okay.
So I understand you are launching some and
Yes.
executing it,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
have we? You are using as a, I mean, whatever the sum provided by SAP, right? Some DMO.
Right.
That is
Yes.
what
Yes.
exactly we are
Yes.
doing. But
That is the standard
on
process.
top of it,
Yes.
are we doing anything? Because I understand, okay, because
Mm.
that is
No,
some
the
DMO
switching
from
will
SAP only.
happen. So
Uh-huh.
at the phase of pre-processing, so there it will ask for the SPDSP changes, right?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
from there the functionality will come in picture and they'll do the Haneya related all the stuff in the SPDSP changes.
Mm-hmm.
So that Harish can provide the demo on this how he can adjust the code in transports or in SPDSPAU. So that process that I'm going to explain is a standard process which everyone is aware of that. But I'll just show in this demo as how to run the sum and how we select it. Select
No,
the
I think
options,
that
how it will migrate.
that
Yeah.
we can escape it because I
Okay,
think,
fine. Mm,
yeah, because see, main thing is I want to understand, say, in
mm,
our initial presentation,
mm.
if SPDD, SPAU errors are coming, okay,
Right.
are we
Yes.
trying to automate that?
Yeah, that it will take it by Hanaya that product team can explain on this one. So if you want, I can skip this one and I can hand over it to Harish so he can explain more on this, how he can adjust SPDD phase.
But
So
on
this
the
is
Yeah,
top
this
this
of it, I
this
also
is the
want to
standard process
understand,
that you are going to
see,
execute, right? That's it.
yeah,
yeah, this is a
Right?
standard. So Sunil
it
and
is a
Vijay,
standard,
yeah,
Yeah,
but
standard.
standard.
you
What is
also,
Hanaya's added value, Sunil, to your point, we'll show you.
yeah, correct.
Hanaya's
But
value added is automating all these adjustments, SPU, SPDD, automatically. We'll show you that.
yeah,
Yeah, let's
that
see
is a
that.
standard. But you also mentioned in your slide near zero NG, near zero downtime also.
Yes,
Are
we'll cover that.
we,
Mhm.
it is our, my Vision Soft, or maybe again SAP service, right? Where exactly we're talking
Mm,
about, uh, meaning now SAP is coming up with they have given to the customer also that you can say a doc approach. Okay, there is a doc approach, there is a NGDT is SAP service, but doc
right.
we can leverage it, right? So downtime conversion, are we talking about that here? Or
Now,
No,
okay,
it's not
so
possible, right?
Gopi, one
okay,
second. Let me answer the
Continue,
question.
continue, continue.
yeah,
So Sunil, we NZDT came in back in 2017. We compared NZDT with our ZDT approach. Clients prefer our ZDT because the downtime the disruption to business is completely eliminated with our ZDT approach.
Mm-hmm.
We have clients that have successfully implemented our ZDT portion of our tool. Happy to get the client references. We'll also show you today, timing, assuming time permits. So it's a very different concept, a different technology, different execution than the NCDT, to answer your question.
Correct. So
Okay.
what is your approach here for zero downtime?
Yeah, we'll show you. So
Okay.
what Gopi is showing is that the sum DMO, if you guys don't, if this is a standard.
That is the standard. So that's okay that everyone knows like what.
Yeah, we don't need it. Can we stop the
Yes.
screen
But
and go on?
I hope everybody is able to see my screen.
Yes.
So again, yeah, this is our like S4 system. So here again we have this upgrade and migration sections, and we have business automation as well for testing purpose. So now as a part of this demo, I'm going to cover this SPAU and SPTT conflicts. So here what we do, like generally whenever we get this stage SPA, SPDD, like we have some examples in our system. So here, if you see here, so we have some like some 6 to 7 programs are there, whether it can be adjusted or what repaired or what we have to do, that can be, generally we do the manually how we will do this. But what we did is we analyze that programs and whether it can be adjusted or what we are supposed to do exactly. Those things our program does automatically. So our algorithms has been executed implemented like that. So this is just a report what we see, but when we go here, we have this automation program. So this is our program. So here what we do, let me take any example. So once we select this and execute this program in the background, it runs all those like errors to be corrected. So it will ask for that respective TR, and if any TR is already stored against that, so all those adjustments or that activities what we are going to do, it will be adjusted automatically. So this is how it does when we do manually, and all those will become it will be moved out of from here. So let me go and show that again, that report.
so here also I would get the report.
So now you can see without assistant it is 0.
Yeah, got it.
Sorry,
So
once
that
again,
means we have the automation in place, but at the same time, wherever it cannot be automated, that will also it's without assistant and with assistant. What is the difference here? Without assistant is it is automated. With assistant is like where exactly we have to do manual. Is it like that?
No, it's not like, basically without assistant only where we will do manually. Okay.
Okay.
We have the examples in the without assistant, so we just showcase that for this time.
No, but the
But
question
without
is,
assistant, you executed it automatically, right? Where exactly?
Yeah.
so the
Okay.
difference
So, okay.
is, yeah, Vijay, the difference is without assistant is all automated.
Without assistant is all without assistant is all automated. Okay.
Automated. With assistance is, let's say we need to apply a OSS note for this adjustment. When Harish was doing the automation process, it will pop up saying we need a human intervention here, and then the technical architect need to intervene and provide the either OSS node application or the any kind of program change. So there will be some in the with assistant, they'll pop up as we go along during the process.
Okay.
Right.
So
That's
right
great.
now you are showing me SPDD, right?
SPAU. He showed you SPAU.
SPAU you are showing me. Okay. So that means SPIU you actually it is your which is status right now. It is you are already at the freeze, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
We automated it. You see the transports came in, remember? All this is done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So as a part of this, we will do this. And next, what we do is once this is completed, then we'll run our custom objects conflicts here. So we can take, let me take an example.
This is the same report you see in the discovery, except that he's just running it to show you again and then remediate it.
Yeah.
This is the report you've seen earlier. Tell you how many errors, how many warnings, and automatically manage, manual process. What line
Go
number?
to one of the program where exactly the code has been changed.
Yeah, can you remediate and show? Yeah, go ahead.
So before this is a program, before the remediation, you can see just this is a sample program. So this is the program we have currently. Okay. So some ALV reports. So now what I will do, we have seen that again, all those, conflicts. So as a part of this, we can keep the same program here and remediate it. Okay. So this is a manual process. So it asks for the change request.
So is it for each program I have to do it manually, or as I can
No,
run the
we can
background job
schedule
also?
this in the background. So this is a manual we plan like this.
Okay.
This is we says manual, it's a foreground he's doing.
Yeah.
Is the automation in the foreground, but you can mass the background schedule it, all the programs, objects, it'll automate it and give you the transport numbers.
So
Can I see the okay.
Now this is the same program you can see. This is a program before this, and now this is a program after the changes.
Yeah, for demo purpose, we're doing in the foreground.
Correct. So you can see if any absolute statements are there, it is going to comment are changed by Haneya, right? See, for example, some type any we did not define, so it is removed by Haneya and it is added with type any and any any text elements are there, any like anything if sort statement is required before that, or we have used a check statement in this program and then it has been replaced with if statement. So like this, wherever it requires any absolute statements are there, it is going to remove, and we are also going to maintain the change log with the TR. So all the required, hanification will be done by this tool actually.
The percentage we are covering, like okay.
Percentage, like most of the scenarios, we are good. If any particular scenario we are missing, then we will incorporate, and we are trying to add it to our tool generally.
Do we see that what can be covered, what cannot, what is, say, for example, for a particular report, if something require manual intervention?
Yeah, go back to the report and show, Harish. Anything manual? The report that shows automatic.
Being automated, but if something somewhere exactly new.
Go to the right side, it'll tell you automatic versus manual, please.
That's what.
Here. Anything manual in this run?
No.
Yeah, in this run, there are no manuals.
But in case of manual, what is the process here? Meaning it will automate and then still there should be some report which will tell me, right, key it is which particular piece of the code I have to manually remediate, right?
Correct.
That is also okay.
It will tell
Okay.
you here if there is it cannot do something, let's say manual, and then it will put star in those lines. It cannot do it. Then someone need to, the technical architect as a human intervention to go and adjust it. The good example I gave you was, we'll show you on the S4 side, the
Okay.
functional modules replacement, export, import parameters, it would not know
Tables.
the tables, it would not know the new parameters, so it will put star, and someone need to go and adjust those.
Okay.
Okay, so, but we'll show you that example, but here is 100% automated. So you have anything else under upgrade? Sorry, Harish?
Yeah, that's all that the rest we can cover here. So as we can see as a part of this technical remediation, so we are doing this programs and function modules both. If any absolute function modules are getting used in our programs, let me take one example. So this program has used some absolute function module.
Yeah.
So it has used WS underscore upload function module to upload the file. So let me do the remediation from our tool for this program. So once this is done, then let me just go back and display again this. So you can see that will be commented by our tool and it calls this GUI underscore upload, and rest of the parameters will be added automatically.
Okay.
Right. So like this, we have this function module remediations, and similarly, like now the function modules, any custom function modules we are using like we used to use table parameters, right? That is absolute now. So what we are doing is whenever there is a function module with the tables parameter, right? So you can see this IT underscore can and all these are in tables. So basically it's absolute now, right? So what we do once we run our program, where that function module calls, we'll change that code to this one, and the function module table parameters also move to the changed tab. So currently it is in tables tab. So let me go out and come in again. So now the code will be changed to the changing now. There won't be anything in the tables.
Yeah.
Right. So wherever it gets called, the code also will be adjusted automatically when we change this. So like this, we also did for the serious use remediations and transaction. If any transaction code has been used absolute, that is also we covered. These are also.
What are we covering? CDS remediation.
Okay. So let me take one example. CDS views means not inside the CDS views. It's inside the program. If as we are writing some select queries on MAR, MSEG and all these tables are there, right? So those queries will be changed. For example, here MCSD is there, MARD is there, right? So once we run this, it will be replaced with the this respect to new serious use. So let me show this program again. So it will be replaced like this, right? So this is how we have almost whatever the manual things we do, all those we covered, transaction code remediations as well. And as a part of this demo, we are also covering security roles remediation. So let me show you one role. For example, okay, so let me open this role. So, like for example, if this role has, earlier some FBL1 and what we call XD03, these absolute transaction codes, right? So XD01 was for create. So what it does, it is going to add these two new T codes inside this, and we are also going to maintain the log what we have added by our tool inside this role. Like this, we can execute any roles, and if the transaction codes are absolute inside that, and our tool will remediate that. So this is about security roles remediation. Now, like if you have any questions, you can ask me, or else Abby will take up the next task.
So can you also show Harish the Fiori apps? What are the standard Fiori apps available? The footprint for the roles. That one. So this will show you all the standard Fioris that are going to be activated in the system by Haneya. So for example, sales order fulfillment, customer mass factories, you see this? There are a bunch of them, I think, as you scroll down.
Okay.
Identify all the standard Fiori apps that will be activated.
Yeah.
So these apps are identified as a part of the assessment that these are applicable to the customer and should be adopted, or is it just sample pick?
No, it's identified that these are applicable, should be adopted.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all from my side. I think Abby, I'm handovering to Abby now.
So this is the cockpit we've been referring to, process configuration cockpit. There are a bunch of business processes here, finance, order to cash, procure to pay, blah, 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 right? There are about 15 of them. We'll take an example and walk you through. One maintenance, one creation. We'll take sales. This is for the service sales order. As you put the category and these values, as you see here, it will pop up. You have maintenance example, Saga?
Yeah.
Can you show that maintenance, please, first?
1 second.
So as you keep the service category ID, as you see Vijay and Sunil here, it will bring in the configuration from the backend. In this cockpit screen, you can update the configuration as required. Let's say if you want to use the different usage and indicators, different condition type for accruals, you can update it. Maintain this configuration for this service sales order, and it will create the all configuration automatically in the background, all the nodes. So a couple of changes, fine, Saga, that's fine.
Yeah.
We just show the maintenance example. Execute. So it'll give you the transport. We do need the transport required, same as the custom code, by the way. We need to move these configurations to quality, pre-production and production. Okay, save it. And this transport contains all the changes we made for the service sales order. You want to show that in the background, Saga? Which one you changed? It's okay. That's okay. All right, we'll use another create example. Let's say there's a new sales process, which is adoption of the standard business process. Good example is CVI. Then we can come here, select CVI, and configure that process in this cockpit directly. So here you can upload the values in the Excel from the blueprinting sessions, since it's a new process, or manually you can sit with the business users and fill in these values. And if it's a validation, it also validates as we configure. If the entry already exists, it doesn't allow us. So execute it. So it's configuring now in the background. The transport also comes in, and the request number is already given SDAK number. So anything new, it helps configure in this cockpit using Excel upload, or the way we did for demo purpose, we did in the foreground. Anything ported, all the configurations is ported from the ECC, we can maintain the configuration in using that maintenance screen. Can you go back there? Any questions on the configuration cockpit, how it works?
So I believe you have already defined the templates for the configurations, right? So that it takes care of the flow of nodes creation, right? In the backend.
Correct.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
Yes.
so there are fixed templates in place already. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as we go along each version, Vijay, we enhance it. Let's say we go to 2024, there's some new process, we'll enhance it. This version.
Okay. And do you have a way to track? So if you are creating multiple nodes in between, somewhere issue happens. So how much is done and how much is still pending? Do you have a way to look at the progress of the configuration?
So let's go to the screen. Let's use CVI. Sagar, go ahead, please. So if let's say it fails here, right? I think that's why. So these are the screens templates to your point. Let's use the word template actually. So if it fails here, execute please, Saga. So let's say we're configuring it either with a mass upload or manually, right? It actually stops you here, Vijay. Remember the error message came in? It says that there's an error with the EC01 BP grouping, remember? It will stop here. It doesn't create anything.
No, but what in the backend if you're running in mass?
It will go into the error log. It will tell you that this process failed.
So can you show me the screen with the logs of mass execution somewhere so that you could see how it stops and how do you reprocess from the point it stopped and all?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have we have the scenario set up today? We only set up for foreground. Sagar, you have anything for mass processing?
Mass processing.
Not.
Okay. But can you show here how the error shows up? Can you one error message for so Vijay can see it? Fix something which is going to error out, or just do your normal process. I saw your error message earlier.
Oh, that was for the duplicate key. He tried to recreate the same entry again, and it failed because of the duplication error.
Correct. Yes.
Correct. Yeah, that was right.
So, I understand. So you have covered some of the pre-projects, I would say the mandatory items like customer vendor integration and all those things. But how about, you see, it depends on customer to customer, right? Let me give you the example. If say customer using SD credit management. If they are using SD credit management, the S4HANA, there is no credit management in S4HANA, right? You have to go for this FSCM, right?
RAR.
That is
RAR.
correct. No, that is for SD revenue recognition, that is RAR, but SD credit management, it is FSCM. So now SD to FSCM migration, are we talking about something, meaning where you are doing it, or maybe SD revenue recognition you are using it, RAR has to be mandatory, right? So these are, or maybe there is, if customer is using foreign trade, right? Meaning then
GTS.
SAP propose GTS or foreign trade or international trade, which now maybe we are talking about E4H. So what about those kind of
so
things,
yes,
right?
And the other one is, I thought you're going to mention that APO to IBP, right?
Yes. Yes.
GTS. Okay, so I'll explain you. So can you see this here? So this cockpit, when we're doing it mass also, same error message entry S01 does not exist in the so-and-so table. Okay. This error log comes in. The reason I think it's saying is that there is a dependency. So this configuration, right, dependent on the TB001 configuration. Can you see here? That's the BP grouping configuration. There's another screen. So what Haneya does is actually ideally should be done in the background so that we can define the sequence. So we'll say BP grouping subprocess need to be first. BP grouping categories, all that, anything related to BP account groups, all that need to be done first, and then consumer integration next. So we sequence that as a process chain in the background. And then go through these sequence of configurations, and then wherever these errors are, we go and fix it so that we can rerun. We also have AI process. Will show you there's an agent, AI agent actually can go and fix it, and it reruns the process automatically. There is a next topic coming up in the next session. We'll show you that. But that's how it works. Now going back to your point on the, can you go back, Sagar, to the main menu? So the foreign trade to GTS, APO, revenue recognition, go back one more. So if you see here, by each process area, go back please, to mega process. Yeah, that one. By process area, all are defined. So you will find revenue recognition. If you execute finance, revenue recognition will be there. Okay, so that's the revenue execute. So we map any of the legacy business process to the revenue recognition process in the S4HANA. So anything that comes in, Haneya knows it. Anything is delta, it will mass configure it, or manually, foreground, you can configure it as well. Same thing with the SD, right? If there is FSCM process from credit management to FSCM, it will identify the FSCM process in this list, and then it will map credit management to the FSCM, so on and so forth. APO to IBP, and so on and so forth. And the new business process will be configured using the mass upload or the foreground process. Existing will be maintained.
So here actually I can see account-based COPA. So you are saying account-based COPA to activity-based COPA you are talking about? Okay.
Correct. Yes. Activity-based, account-based COPA.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there is a new group reporting. You can see that, right? Central finance. Depending on the version, these change, by the way. Some of these will change, as you know, right? Accruals management, ML, machine learning. So each version.
No, this is material ledger, right? ML for goods and invoice recognition. It is ML. It's machine learning or material ledger you are talking about?
Yeah, let's execute.
Okay.
Looks like material ledger only. No?
Machine learning integration. Okay. This is okay. Fine.
Machine learning integration.
Okay.
Anything delta keeps coming up. Remember, we talked about add-on for each version, right? 24, 25. This, as the new innovations come into Vijay's point, they'll get in here in those versions, the PAT files.
So coming back to your example, what you are saying, say, you have already mentioned revenue recognition here. That means customer is already using SD revenue recognition, and here we are migrating it to RAR, that is revenue recognition from SAP, right? So are we saying from SD revenue recognition, we are moving it to RAR? That is
correct,
right? SAP. So we will execute the conversion project as well along with the migration of SD revenue recognition to RAR at the same time. Is it
correct?
Correct. My understanding is correct?
Correct. Yep, exactly.
Have you done that before? Do we have something as a case study or something where we have done it, like both SD revenue recognition to RAR along with the conversion, we have executed it?
The client references, Sunil?
Yes. Have we done that?
Yes, we've done that. So is the credit management example, FSCM.
Yes. I mean, SD credit and FSCM, yes, I understand that can be done. But I am very much would like to know for SD revenue recognition to RAR. That's where exactly, I mean, have we done it like in combination? Along with the conversion, we have done it RAR implementation.
Yeah, okay. Along with the Brownfield conversion. Yes, we've done that.
With the Brownfield.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll get client case.
And even for foreign trade to GTS or maybe E4H or maybe international trade, that is also, if we can give us the references where we have done it, that would be great.
Yeah, so we've done the IBP, APO to IBP. I'll go and check on the GTS, foreign trade to GTS. I will get double check that.
How about HCM to
success factors?
Yes.
Yeah,
we've also
done
that. Okay.
Yeah, HCM success factors. Yes.
Okay.
We'll get you the client cases. Abby will share the details with you. I'll work with her.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see, because normally RAR we do as a pre-project, right? Because that needs to be migrated before you convert your ECC to S4, right? So if we are doing it in along with conversion, that'd be interesting to know.
Yeah,
please do share.
Yeah, latest versions it does allow the migration along with the conversion. We'll get you the client case.
Sure, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so that's the configuration cockpit, configuration automation.
Here I'm going to show here the GL master data inconsistency report.
So this will identify what are the new data elements within S4. Also, anything missing in when we transferred from ECC to S4, right? As a case in point, then Haneya would go and remediate and fix those errors.
Yes.
But how? See, can you go back? Because see, there are new fields which has been introduced, right? So are we saying if some new fields are introduced, what about the data maintenance for those new fields? Are we saying it can be what it is? We have to do it manually, right? So
yeah, it will be constructed via mass upload
okay.
or context.
Okay.
Yeah. So you show the construction plus automation both.
So there exactly you are saying somewhere we have to maintain the transmission rules also here, right? For
in the
field?
behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the mass processing for construction.
Okay.
Or you can do interactive update. He's going to show you foreground also you can maintain.
Okay.
So here you can in the foreground you can maintain missing values. Or mass upload, as I mentioned, mass processing. So these are successfully updated. In the background, you want to show this?
Yes.
Meaning, what are we using here? Are we using direct table updates or are we using some
BAPIs?
BAPIs. Okay.
Yeah. Direct tables in a standard practice, we don't use it, but if you know BAPI, we do use it, right? Because
how about when wherever some BAPIs or function module is not available, what?
Yeah, we do use that. We use it, direct table, but majority BAPIs.
So, so that means we are doing some direct table updates also for the master data functions where exactly BAPIs are not available, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. But let me ask Harish, are we using any direct table updates or where BAP is not available? Are you on the call?
Yes, Sanjay.
Can you answer that question to Sunil?
Yeah, basically, like when we are maintaining through this configuration changes, we are checking that validations. If it is directly maintainable through the standard, then we are updating that. But if there are any validations are there, we are checking that and we are updating as per the standard practice.
But the question here is, are we using some standard application functions classes or function module to update these master data tables or even transaction tables also? You are using directly table updates here.
Yeah, few cases we are using table updates as well.
Okay.
If it is if it does not require any validations, we are using that.
How many objects are such? I mean, can we?
I think it's 8.
It is very important.
Yeah. So I think last time when I took account is 80-20. 20% we do have where validations.
The objects where exactly we are doing the table updates, is it?
Yeah, 80% is function modules and BAPIs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Approximately. Yeah. The let's show the SD one. What about BP master data? That's a good one. BP, business partner.
Only I see the master data. How about the transaction data?
Yeah, that will show in the ZDT. That's where those two come together, transactions and ZDT. Sunil?
Okay.
We'll show you in a minute. So these are masters, basically, what we're doing here. So under migration, are there transactions as well? No. There is a transaction, zero downtime transaction data. Open that. So these are all the transactions, right?
Okay.
So any inconsistencies with respect to inventory balances, GL balances, purchase orders, receivables, payables, all that is captured here.
Okay.
And we'll bring it, by the way, carve out. We carve out to from ECC to S4, all the open items. Remember, all the.
How do you reconcile it then? Meaning during cutover, what is the reconciliation we foresee?
We have a audit report by sub-process, audit report by the field level, which we'll show you in a minute. So for each sub-process, we have audit report. Execute.
Okay.
So you can give a date range, right? Open, open items, which date to which date. This is, pick a date, you have some data. So it will tell you here, left is ECC by traffic lights. If there is a difference in the field level, it will show you the net value is different, pricing is different, condition types are different, so on and so forth. Someone need to go and fix this data and I will rerun it.
Okay.
Right? If it is a green, that means everything matches.
So this is post migration you are showing, is it? Or how's it?
Yeah.
So have you executed it before migration also to save this ECC data somewhere, or how is it? Because if you convert and then execute it, you will not have an ECC version of data anyways, right?
We did ECC. I think the business scenario for this is we're bringing transactional data from ECC to S4, right? In S4 is blank, no? Our box is blank. We do the S4 open items at the time of the midnight conversion I spoke about. That is when we bring in all the ECC deltas and compare it with the S4. When we bring in, is S4 matching with the ECC? If not, to Sunil's point, we need to reconcile and match it first before go live. So this is the cutover activity on that midnight.
But we are not, this is the conversion, right? Meaning here exactly we are not taking any open items. It is the complete system is converted, right? Because you are using some DMO. The some DMO will convert the system to a new S4HANA, right? So there will be no open transaction or something open item.
No, but there will be. This is our ZDT. Okay, I'll explain 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're right. Some DMO, right, is a concept. But in our methodology, during the blackout period, remember, we don't have the downtime.
Yes.
We proceed with the execution on the ECC production system.
Okay.
Production continues all the way to the midnight of the conversion. Yeah. Then in the blackout period, any transactions that were captured, we will be, let's say, midnight of July 1st to July 4th in this case. This is the actual case where we've done it for a client. Those 4 days, 5 days, right? Those open transactions in the ECC system, we will bring it to S4 production.
Those are delta transactions you're talking about, correct? So those are the delta, correct? Where exactly when your system is still live and you are still, your production system is still operational. So whatever, so you have taken the snapshot, what you are saying. Okay, so you are taken the snapshot, for those snapshot, you are already have done the conversion. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. We also do same methodology. We also do open transactions, same methodology. Either by, there is a category called open items. We do the same methodology in that window. Right, so that those open items, say accounts receivable items we bring in, those can be paid in the S4HANA system versus the ECC system. And same with the accounts payable, open GL items, so on, purchase orders, all that. Okay. So what we do differently is in the SAP method, 72 hours it takes, by the way. In our method, we need, remember you talked about reconciliation audit, and the running itself, right? About 4 hours is what we took in the previous clients. So that's the kind of the difference between SAP NZTT versus our ZDT. In our ZDT, Haneya, what it does is, it will take at that a point in time, a ECC production, when this blackout period starts here, it will capture the ECC production copy to build S4 production. And then it will continue the process of the business. And at the end, it will come in and capture the deltas, reconciliation audit, and goes live.
Question here. Like, I understand what you are trying to do here is you are copying the production and making it pre-prod of HANA. There exactly you are making it again conversion. So first thing what you are trying to do, current production system, copying it to pre-prod, converting it into HANA, converting to S4 HANA. And during that time, your production is continue running because you are doing the delta. So you have already taken the snapshot for the delta one. You are again actually going to
bring the deltas.
Bring it to S4. Correct. Now the question here. One is when you are copying from prod to pre-prod, at that time, also I have to do the audit because I want to understand whether whatever is there in the pre-prod or what time you will do the audit, the reconciliation. It is after the delta you are doing or twice you will do it?
We'll do twice.
Pre-prod
and the prod. Yeah. Both.
Yes.
Actually, it will be 3 times. It's pre-prod and prod and then delta.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But the production is built from the production is a copy of pre-prod, by the way. Yeah, at least twice, Sunil, to answer the question. But we'll make sure these audits and validations are in place so that we don't.
So what are you for delta capture? When how are you? What are you doing? Like, okay, are you activating some triggers or you are taking the application logs also here? What is the methodology we are using here?
Application logs.
Application logs. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's a same doc approach, downtime optimized conversion, which has to be okay.
Similar, and that one similar to SAP, yes.
Okay.
But we don't use big servers and 72 hours outside, offline, and bring it back. All that we don't do.
But it all depends on the database size. So I just want to understand what is the maximum DB size you have converted?
Yeah. We tested up to 13 terabytes. 12 to 13. Yeah, in S4.
Okay. Okay. And what is the downtime you have achieved?
4 hours.
Okay.
That's for the audit reconciliation.
Maximum, you are saying maximum 4 hour business downtime. I'm talking about. What about business downtime? It's a technical downtime or business downtime?
This is technical downtime. Business downtime is 0. Because we get this after 6 p.m. the local time zone, wherever the users are. And we continue to midnight. So business already left for the day. It's technical downtime.
Okay, fine. And while yes, I can I got the answer for the GRDT, but how about the transformation part, where exactly we are talking about, like converting from SD credit management to FSCM, how the data being converted and transformed for the new functionalities?
That's part of the data or config. We showed you the config.
Data.
Right? Data is
part of the config, but what about the data? Data has to be converted as per, because you are in ECC, where exactly I'm using SD credit management. Now it has to be FSCM, right? Compliance. So how we are doing the conversion?
That's part of migration. Yeah, I'll show you 1 second.
Okay. during this, while you are converting from ECC to S4, you are actually also doing conversion also, is it?
Correct.
Conversion of those, okay. Transformations also. Okay.
Transformations, we're doing it. We call it as a data carve-outs. You can do, you don't need to bring the whole thing, you can carve out. Okay. So here, if you see it, if you go inside, data carve-outs, yeah. So here by process, we carve out. Can you see here? So you can do, if you want to start, carve out company code wise, you can do it, plant wise. But I think our question is more about, let's say I want to carve out transform HDR process, okay, STP process, RTR, OTC. We can do by process wise, carve out into S4HANA. You don't need to bring the whole thing. And during process of carve out, it will do the transformation mapping and map it to the S4HANA data models.
Okay. I think carve-out, we have a separate session, right?
Yeah, we do have separate. Yeah, we'll show you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So I can club carve-out along with the conversions, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
In our methodology, we do. Yeah, we blend it, these two.